One of the easiest and most basic examples of interactive narrative would just be a simple choose-your-own-adventure novel. You know, the kind you find in the library when you're little and you read it. You have the different options, like you're getting attacked by lions, what do you do with the lions? Or the babysitting ones, where you have to take care of the baby. And what's the baby got an allergy to? You don't feed the baby peas, because if you feed the baby peas, the baby's going to die. So, choices like that. We're going to mostly cover video games, those are more interesting. But choose-your-own-adventure novels, that is kind of a start, basic point for interactive narrative. Time to read this choose-your-own-adventure novel. I haven't read one of these in a long time. Let's see. After reaching Rue Saint Genevieve, you run quickly upstairs, come down again with 10 francs to pay the coachman, and then go into the loathsome dining room where you find 18 rabid bears in the act of feeding themselves like so many cattle at a trough. The sight of them and their squalor is horrible. They appear agitated by your presence. If you don't do anything, they might eat you too messily. Better do something. Let's see. Option A. Sing to the bears. That's stupid. Option B. Punch them in the face. Maybe. Option C. All of them at once? No. Oh God, no. No. Option, page 284, option A, sing. Singing, 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 singing. Your voice cracks. The bears are displeased with your insult. Their critical gaze beams itself into the marrow of your very bones, manifesting itself as a laser. You feel your soul ripped asunder. The end. Punch them in the face. Page 159. All the bones in your hand shatter on impact. Your agonized screams attract a lion and a tiger in addition to the other 17 bears. You are devoured messily. The end. The only option left is option C on page 69. Oh God, no!
Ladies. Text-based adventure games, also known as interactive fiction. This is because while they're like technically video games, their gameplay is a little more like acting out moves necessary to complete a linear story. The first in this genre is called Adventure Yo. It came out in like 1976. The most famous example in this genre is actually Zork, which came out in 1980. It's a little less linear than Adventure. Many puzzles have like different ways to complete them, or like secret words to type that bypass obstacles or even defeat bosses. But Zork's sequels maintain this method of gameplay, but added images and sound instead of just having like a black background. Yo, true story, bro. I think I need a shave.
Wake up, tiny computer! Time to play some games. I'm gonna play some Peasant's Quest.
Let's try to talk to baby. I can't talk. Okay, baby can't talk. Okay. Get stuff for baby.
Baby!
Throw it in the lake! Oh my God, it's doing it! Oh my God, I'm a murderer!
Ninja Gaiden, released in 1988, was the first video game to utilize what is now commonly referred to as cutscenes. Since then, cutscenes have become a staple of the action genre, from first-person shooters to 3D action games. It is now a common practice. Halo, Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage, Final Fantasy XIII. They all use cutscenes to further their stories. What a cutscene does is temporarily take control away from the player to show them a segment of the story through a non-interactive movie. Removing the player's control ensures that the players do not miss what is going on and allows them to watch as the story progresses. Of course, some games such as Dragon's Lair change this formula, presenting what looks like a non-interactive cutscene, then suddenly giving the player a quick-time event. If they fail, death usually awaits. Resident Evil 4 is an example of a game that subverts this formula. Many games after have copied its quick-time events. the player still has no choice in the story, separating the interaction from the narrative. Some games, notably Japanese RPGs, even set up cutscene-like scenarios within gameplay, with things like unavoidable battles, or even hopeless boss fights.
cutscene-heavy games, whose narrative hinges entirely on the player being virtually on rails throughout the experience, some games, mostly RPGs, will offer a compromise. These games allow the player to minorly affect the narrative by making black and white good or evil choices. This harkens back to the choose-your-own-adventure style in which you are simply following a variety of predetermined paths that branch seldom, if at all. In games of this style, such as BioWare's Mass Effect series, choice is merely an illusion. A game such as Bethesda's Elder Scrolls III Morrowind, I love it, offers so much more choice by eschewing an on-rail story, allowing the player to kill anyone, steal anything, or go anywhere. However, the story is still a linear series of quests, where the only effect the player can have is to kill a major quest giver, rendering the game unwinnable. This type of game is very difficult to code, so most RPGs stick to exaggerated super good guy or evil spawn of Satan choices rather than having any real consequences.
Ah, good. You finally brought back the sacred chalice of Uatu. Now just hand it to me so that I may purify it for the ritual of ascension, which will save many a fluffy kitten and hemophiliac orphans. In fact, it will even cure the earth of cancer and the AIDS virus. Of course, you can always just take a piss in it, but that would be a desecration to our goddess, and her divine retribution would be most swift and terrible, withering all crops, slaying all firstborns, and making all soda become as bleach. But you wouldn't be that stupid, would you? Would you? Wait, what are you doing? No! No!
When it comes to the player-based narrative, Will writes, Gargantuan Les Sims franchise is an excellent example. There's absolutely no preset story in Les Sims, with the exception of spin-offs such as le casual RPG, Sims Midal, and the games rely solely on the player's actions to provide a story. Les Sims is a create-your-own-adventure story. The life simulator Spore is similar in that the player's actions are more important to the outcome of the overall gameplay and any other narrative already in the game. Spore is actually a narrative about the player's choice, the players themselves, and the species they design.
Hi guys! The most recent and emergent genre of interactive narratives comes across in games like Noir and Heavy Rain. These types of games are like really dependent on the player's input to the point where the story actually not only depends upon the gamer to perform it, but it almost leaves the story completely to the gamer, like this open. Like, for example, if the gamer is presented with 3 choices, A, B, and C, and they choose B, as they progress down the B path, they encounter new sets of choices that they would not have encountered with the A choice or the C choice paths. So instead of, if you chose A, you got the A ending. And so on, with limited choices leading to corresponding limited endings. The player is basically given the characters and the goal, but the freedom to like work towards that goal by whatever means they want. And they create their own unique version of the story as they go along. These types of games like really put the player in the game. Heavy Rain brings more characters. This is a set number of characters that you rotate playing as, and they're all involved with the story. The player is given options to choose the course of the story, sometimes through quick time sequences, where the gamer's participation and timing determines the character's reflexes and whether they live or die. The game doesn't end when a character dies, but it actually proceeds without them, incorporating the effect of the character's death into the story.
You have to cut your finger off.
Yes, I only have a minute to do it. Okay, so shut up.
What are you gonna
Gotta find something sharp. Hang on. Okay.
Why would you choose the corkscrew?
Shut up!
That's the worst thing you have
That is
ever
the worst popular choice ever. What is wrong with
It's a
you?
cork.
Oh my god.
No! Push faster, make it stop, make it end! Why are you doing this?
Because I have to.
Now he stopped, now he stopped. No, finish it, he's gonna lose his nerve.
I'm trying.
There's a knife.
Such a pansy.
There's a knife.
So, do you guys want to get some lunch?
You know what? I'm pretty hungry. Yeah.
We should go.